Hello dear learners, as promised I have prepared expected MCQ questions based on economic development and planning syllabus. So if you find it useful, please like it, and if you have not subscribed my channel yet, please subscribe it. The channel link is given here. So let us begin without wasting much time. The first question is what is the full form of Niti Aayog? NITI Aayog. National Institute for Transforming India, National Institution for Transforming India, National Institute for Transmeeting India, none of the above. The correct answer is National Institution for Transforming India. Next question. Who amongst the following is the chairperson of Niti Aayog? The president, the prime minister, the union minister, the finance minister. The correct answer is the prime minister is the ex officio chairperson of Niti Aayog. Who appoints the vice chairman of Niti Aayog? The prime minister, the president, the chief executive officer, the union minister. The correct answer is the prime minister appoints vice chairperson of Niti Aayog. Number of part-time members in Niti Aayog is 5, 10, not exceeding 2. The correct answer is the number of part-time members should not exceed 2. Engagement of local people in development project refers to economic development, social development, participatory development, sustainable development. Engagement of local people in development is known as participatory development. Next, the father of Indian planning is Jawaharlal Nehru, Mahatma Gandhi, B.R. Ambedkar, M. Vishwesvaraya. The correct answer is father of Indian planning is M. Vishwesvaraya. Next, a rolling plan refers to a plan which does not change its target every year, changes its allocation every year, changes its allocation and target every year, changes only its target every year. The correct answer is rolling plan changes its allocation as well as target every year. National Development Council was constituted in 16th August 1950, 6th August 1952, 1st August 1951, 16th August 1952. National Development Council, which is the highest body for accepting plans, was constituted in 6th August 1952. Economic planning is in which list? Union list, state list, concurrent list, not any specified list. The economic planning is given in concurrent list of our constitution of India. What was the duration of 11th 5-year plan of India? 12 to 17, 97 to 2002, 2007 to 12, none of the above. The duration of 11th 5-year plan of India was 2007 to 12. For your information, this 11th 5-year plan was the second last 5-year plan. One more plan, that is 12th 5-year plan, was there. After that plan is dropped, that concept is dropped, and Niti Aayog was constituted. Next, what was the main theme of 11th 5-year plan of India? Inclusive growth, sustainable development, faster, more inclusive and sustainable growth, faster and more inclusive growth. So correct answer is faster and more inclusive growth. That was the theme of 11th 5-year plan. Which of the following factors are responsible for the slow increase in per capita income in India? Number 1, rapid increase in prices, rapid increase in population, slow pace in development of agriculture and industry, all of the above. In fact, the factors responsible for slow increase in per capita income are all of the above. So D is the correct answer. Next, the salient features of Indian economy includes which of the following? Low per capita income and unemployment, sufficient capital, lack of natural resources, none of the above. The correct answer is lack of per capita income and unemployment. There is deficiency of capital and there is no lack of natural resources. So correct salient feature, among the salient feature, low per capita income and unemployment is the correct answer. Which of the following characteristics are most likely found in developing countries? High population growth rates, larger number of people living in poverty, very traditional methods of agriculture production, all of the above. Correct answer is all of the above. All are the characteristics of developing countries. Next, economic development refers to economic growth plus changes in output distribution and economic structure, improvement in the well-being of the urban population, sustainable increase in gross national product. Correct answer is economic growth along with changes in output distribution and economic structure. So economic development is more comprehensive term than economic growth. Which of the following is not a requirement for economic development? A temperate climate, natural resources, an adequate capital base, technological advancement. So a temperate climate is not requirement of economic development. In any climate, economic development can take place. So A is the correct answer. Dual economies are countries with double capital and labor, with a modern manufacturing sector as well as traditional agriculture sector that is specialized in labor intensive product more than capital intensive product, with foreign owned and domestically owned capital. Correct answer is dual economies are countries where there is both simultaneous presence of modern manufacturing sector as well as traditional agriculture sector. Next, the vicious circle theory states that growing government assistance create addition to welfare programs, low income levels create pressure for money creation, low income levels create pressure for cheap imports, low per capita income creates low savings that keep incomes low. So correct answer is this last one. In fact, vicious circle of poverty. Why people are poor? Because they are poor, they are earning less, so their saving is less. In the next round again their capacity to earn is less. So D is the correct answer. Karl Marx's historical materialism views were shaped by all of the following except the French Revolution, the rise of industrial and capitalist production, political and labor revolts, a growing spiritual rationalism. The correct answer is this D. Karl Marx historical materialism views were shaped by all of the following. These first three were the factors, last one is not the factor. So correct answer is D. The synchronized application of capital to a wide range of different industries is called dash by its advocates: balanced growth, capitalization, elasticity of capital, and indivisibilities. So the correct answer is synchronized application of capital to a wide range of different industries is called balanced growth. Next, for Rosenstein-Rodin, a major individuality is in supply, infrastructure, agriculture, services. It is infrastructure. In fact, Rosenstein-Rodin talked about three major individualities: that individuality of production, that is social overhead capital. Among this infrastructure comes then individuality of demand for complementarity of demand, and then individuality of supply of saving. So B is the correct answer. Ultimate effect of the individual hand of Adam Smith is that in a competitive economy, everyone benefits. If each acts in his her own interest, will increase their profits. In a free market economy, should act to maximize economic growth, should act to promote the public interest. The correct answer is first one. If ultimate effect of invisible hand of Adam Smith is that in a competitive economy, everyone benefits if each acts in his or her own interests. So A is the correct answer. In the theory of economic development, Joseph Schumpeter proposed dash are creative forces which drive economic development: government, entrepreneurs, children, mass. The correct answer is entrepreneur. It is the entrepreneur which are the creative force which drive the development according to Schumpeter's theory of economic development. Next, Paul Rosenstein-Rodin examines scenarios in which developing countries grow on many fronts at the same time. He termed this growth the dash development drive, big push, compelled growth, none. The correct answer is big push. Rosenstein Rodin has given this big push theory. Next, economist Ragnar Knox advocated a theory dash growth, balanced growth, unbalanced growth, small market growth, none. This Ragnar Knox proposed and advocated balanced growth, simultaneous development of all the sectors and industries. Next, in his work in development economics, Albert Hirschman argued that unbalanced growth in which a few sectors of an economy rise ahead of others is beneficial for an economy. Unbalanced growth is detrimental to a growing economy. Unbalanced growth is alright for growing economies in the long term as long as the growth evens out within a few years. None of the above. The correct answer is, according to Hirschman, unbalanced growth in which a few sectors of an economy race ahead of others is beneficial for. In fact, Hirschman advocated unbalanced growth theory. Next, monetary policy affects dash and dash: reserve, unemployment, money supply, interest rate, taxes, exchange rate, stock price, minimum wage. Monetary policy affects money supply and interest rate. So B is the correct answer. Next, by using fiscal policy, that is varying dash and or dash, governments achieve goals for output and employment growth as well as price stability. Demand pull, inflation, tax elasticity, interest rate, financial liberalization, interest rates, tax rates and government spending. Correct answer is by using fiscal policy, varying tax rate and or government spending, government achieve goals for output and employment as well as price stability. So tax rate and government spending are the instruments of fiscal policy. Next, bilateral aid is the technical aid given by IMF, is given directly by one country to another, is aid with repayment in inconvertible currency, is a loan at bankers standard. The correct answer is bilateral aid is given directly by one country to another. So B is the correct answer. Thank you. Thanks so much. All the best, students. Subscribe, press the bell icon for more videos on MCQ series.